I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. What's up everybody, I'm Chalfant and welcome to Chalfant TV. Go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted to when new videos come out. Recently there was a video I think where Jungkook was talking to somebody else and he had asked if ARMY would want them to play Louder Than Bombs. And this song has been on my list to react to ever since then because I was thinking that potentially they would play it at their New Year's Eve performance. And I'm not even sure if they did because I hadn't watched it yet. So today we're going to react to Louder Than Bombs. I'm going to play the song first, get a vibe to it, and then I'm going to play a lyric video so I can dive into the meaning. Also, if you hear any other noises, I can hear my kids playing upstairs and it sounds like they're throwing like 40 marbles at the same time onto the ground. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. Ooh, Tay-Tay. I'm only laughing right now because it is so loud upstairs, and I'm hoping that it doesn't interfere with the sound of this, and if you hear anything, any other noises, just know that it is my kids upstairs. Already I'm beginning to think the sound of this song, I could see them dancing fast and going like, and then keep coming back, but I couldn't find any performances for the song or dance or practice or anything like that. But in case I missed something, let me know, add them in the comments below.
Brighter than the light, don't you give up your life. And I start, cry, spit back ties. Every day your minds wonder if this can apply. Words away, it's kundalini ground. all 무너지는 준비, louder than bombs. I want to tell you, 어떤 말에 어디라도 있단 게 두려워 말해. 어떤 밤이 날 삼켜도 난 포기하지 않아. No, we are fine, we're shy.
Side note, I'm always still amazed with Jimin's voice. His voice is just on a different level. I don't even know how to describe it, honestly. Sugar? So I love the melody of the song. I feel like the chorus part has a great feel to it, and then when the rap line comes in, it has like a a much darker feel. Not darker in a bad way or a bad boy kind of thing either. It's just more serious, like with aggression a little bit. So I like that song. I'm having trouble imagining where and how I'll listen to the song. It's a song that's going to go on my playlist. I definitely can play it just throughout the day in our playroom, the same place I play, you know, the rest of the BTS songs for our kids. Sometimes songs will take you places, and this song just sounds different than other songs that I've heard, and I can't really place how I would even categorize the song right now. I could also imagine listening to the song while driving with windows down and, you know, just belting out the chorus to the song. But now we're going to dive into the meaning, watch a lyric video, and analyze some of the lyrics. So let's keep going. So also I thought that was Jimin, I think, that had sung at the beginning of the song, and this shows that it was Jungkook. You know, looking at the lyrics right now, it's potentially thinking about something that shadows over all of the great things that are happening. I even think about myself when I look through the comments of videos or you see dislikes and things like that. It's easy sometimes to focus and zoom in on those things that are negative. I don't know if that's where the song is going, but then when you go into Tae's verse, it sounds like maybe they're talking about somebody that deceived them. You know, I won't be able to believe them again. I think we all have known people in our lives like that. Maybe it was ourselves. Sometimes that happens too. But then only to look on the bright side, and I wonder if they're talking about somebody else or like an event or just a feeling. It's interesting thinking about the meaning of the song, and I know how sometimes we can be alone in our thoughts, and that can be really lonely, and how sometimes when you're silent, you're alone in your thoughts, but your thoughts can be so loud. And that's how I feel right now with Louder Than Bombs. I break, you know, not externally breaking, it's inside, you know, when you're so silent. Deceive? It seems like RM's got to play on words, kind of like sometimes I'll make up words or add endings into it. So I'm nothinner than nothing, lighter than light. Don't you want a thing from me? It's almost like convincing somebody else that, you know, I'm not the one. You know, and I also relate that to some of the love yourself messages that they have where, you know, you have to love yourself first because you're not, if you're going into a relationship, you're not going to be able to be your best self for them. Almost like this perception of yourself. Somebody has a better perception of you, and then he's saying, don't give up your life. Kind of, I think about that sometimes in relationships. There's a stereotype sometimes in a relationship where there's a bad boy and a girl who's out to fix him, and then that never happens. And don't you give up your life. Almost like, don't waste your time on me.
tell you 어디는 말야 어디라고 있다는 게 두려워 말아 어떤 밤이 날 삼켜도 난 깨지 않아 No, we are fine, we're shining.
I feel like J-Hope is so true to himself, and he always talks about don't give up, don't worry about me, I'm going to keep going. I've heard a lot about how hard he works too, and he couldn't imagine a life, without working as much as he does. And I think that's a great thing about their song and their lyrics is that if they're truly writing this themselves or as a group, their personalities are still shining through, whereas other groups, sometimes you hear a song and you're like, oh no, this happened to them, when in reality it's not a song about them or anything. There's also, when you take some, I'm imagining two different people right now, potentially they're talking to each other. They're like, I'm nothinger than nothing. They're saying you're better than better, or you're somethinger than something, or whatever Armin said. And that discussion or argument is what can crash together and be louder than bombs too. Sounds like he's changing. Those days are in the past. So I also wonder if it's like these struggles that they're all going through and how all of those together makes it louder than bombs. I wonder if this is that epiphany for Jin. This is that aha moment. No matter what waves crash over us, we'll keep singing ceaselessly to you. Now I'm having a feeling of all of the hardships. I've just been in that mode of thinking about the hardships BTS is going through and watching some other documentaries about their hardships. And I'm not releasing those in the order that I react to them, just so you know. But there are a lot on the list right now, and some that are already recorded and edited, just waiting to release them. But yeah, I'm wondering now if that means, especially this line here, that no matter the hardships we're going through, or that us together, BTS and ARMY will keep singing ceaselessly to you. It's interesting that that would come up 15 seconds left in the song. Change there too. Rather than listen to the song for a third time, I'm going to listen to it for sure somewhere else. But I'm going to look through the lyrics on dual set because I feel like now that I have this idea that it potentially could be about ARMY, I want to reread some of the lyrics, and I want to do that with you. And I also look forward to our discussion in the comments about what you think it's about as well. And also, I started out by talking about I wanted to react to this song because JK had brought up this idea of would ARMY want to hear Louder Than Bombs, so I'm wondering if it is about them. So now it has become too clear, the unfamiliar shadow in those shouts and cheers, the word that perhaps will never be believed. Let's only see and hear good things. I wonder if it's the idea that as humans we're all going to go through those hardships, but if this is about ARMY, as fans we only want to see and hear good things from you. So that was a good song. I don't know if it really was about ARMY or not, or just this idea of somebody's transition into different feelings about something, or the perspective of a lot of people going through a lot of different things, especially the members of BTS. I'm interested in hearing your take on it, so be sure to comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. And if you're still with me, go ahead and crush the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted to when new videos come out. Thanks for joining me. I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. And as Jimin says, you nice, keep going.